Once upon a time, a man was looking at random stuff on the internet. He stumbled on a device and was fascinated. It was a Cyberdeck, a custom-built handheld computer with cyberpunk aesthetics. Inspired by the many, he now seeks to build his own.
So yes, that was AI. I actually built a Cyberdeck without things exploding. But what I have built may not be considered a Cyberdeck to some. Let's get into it. Well, Cyberdecks come in all kinds of shapes. But it is commonly made with a Raspberry Pi or recycled old laptop. But as you know, RAM prices have recently gone crazy. This has contributed to expensive Pis, and it absolutely makes no sense to get one. So poor Asian uncle had to choose an alternative that is within the budget. Yes, a smartphone. The idea is simple. Add a keyboard and turn it into a palm top. Add a USB hub to kind of turn it into a dock. Throw in a micro SD card and reader. Add a power bank for extra juice. Lastly, a duck to complete the happy meal. Now comes the million-dollar question. How do I pack everything together? My initial thoughts went to the framework PC. Being modular and replaceable should be a core part of the design. Then, I had a sudden intrusive thought of making a Pegboard Cyberdeck. No idea where it came from, but it makes perfect sense. Since this is literally a pegboard, we only have to design parts that fit, making it fully modular and future-proof. Next, I will not bore you guys with days of CAD design and lessons on anger management. Instead, here's a quick walkthrough of what I came up with. This is a typical clamshell design with top and bottom frames. Both top and bottom frames act as pegboards with M3 screw holes. The top plate is 2 mm thick with 20 by 12 grid. The bottom plate is 3 mm thick with 20 by 13 grid. I have also added 4 screw holes on both sides. They should be able to hold some lightweight stuff. 4 12 by 1.5 magnets to hold the keyboard down. And 4 6 by 3.5 magnets to hold the covers together. The hinges are modular too. So we only replace the hinges when they break, not reprint the entire frame. As for the components, they are relatively easy to make. A MagSafe ring to mount the smartphone. Dummy USB slot for the SD card reader or a thumb drive. A holder for the short USB cable. And a set of holders for the USB hub. For the power bank, it was too bulky, and I have decided to carry it separately. All the files are available for download on printables. Links in description. Now to print the parts, here are my not-so-secret settings for those who also wants to print one. All the parts are printed in PETG. The top and bottom covers can be printed without supports. The hinges are best printed upright. It requires a little bit of support, but it is stronger than printed flat. The rest of the accessories are straightforward. They can be printed without supports, but a little bit wouldn't hurt. With the parts in place, it is now time to assemble the Pegdeck. The easiest place to start is to glue the magnets on. Yes, I've made them loose fit, so glue is a must. Also, make sure that the direction of the magnets are correct. Next, to assemble the hinges. You will need 2 M5 by 30 thumb screws, 2 M5 lock nuts, and 2 M5 O-rings. Take note, I ran out of O-rings and these are just regular nylon washers. They still work, but don't have as much friction as the rubber ones. Simply put the nut into one end. Screw in the other end. Place the O-ring or washer in the middle. Adjust the tightness as you see fit. Next, attach the hinges to the bottom frame using 4 M3 by 8 screws. Lastly, attach to the top frame using 4 M3 by 8 screws. The accessories are attached using M3 by 4 and M3 by 8 screws. Just play some Tetris and arrange everything to fit. At this stage, the Pegdeck is technically complete, but it needs some finishing touches, so I did the thing AI haters hate. Image in hand, the next step is to pass it to Inkscape, turn it into a SVG file. Import the SVG file into Tinkercad. Add it to the top plate template and export it. Lastly, do the coloring in the slicer. As much as I love to add red, 4 colors is all I have, so this will have to do. The final part requires some rocket science. Use 4 M3 by 4 screws to mount the top plate. With that, I can now call this Pegdeck version 1.0. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more delicious duck dishes.